Hey everybody, what's happening? This is a special edition of A Toy Kind of Mood. We've got the WWE Elite Defining Moments. And as you can see, we got Cody Rhodes, Bret, Hart, Mankind, Mick Foley, and Shawn Michaels. I will be reviewing each action figure. These are Ringside Collectibles exclusives. You could check them out at wrestlingfigures.com. Thanks for shipping these out pretty quickly, John. Appreciate that, Ringside. We'll be reviewing those very quickly. But first, after these messages, we'll be right back. That's right, guys. No matter what, we're going to talk about G.I. Joe. But yeah, hey, shout out to Gridiron Studio. Of course, we've had Mark Von Cannon and the Von Cannons on the show before. But big shout out because I just got a bunch of stuff in. And I finally got a hold of something really cool. And it does tie into wrestling. And it's G.I. Joe, so why not? But I want to give a few shout outs before you move on to some reviews. I also am going to review the Defining Moments and the Ultimate Edition Wave 17. So hang tight, guys, and we'll be here. All right, there he is, the Sarge. And of course, for those who were just at Joe Fest, you saw a championship title akin to that. But I wanted to show you the loadout from Gridiron first. And then also check out the Ultimate Warriors. Got the Ultimate Warrior title there, a special title with his Intercontinental title. And of course, that comes courtesy of the Belt Lab. That's right, guys. The Belt Lab. You can get your custom G.I. Joe title. You can get Ultimate Warrior titles. As you can see, they got the new, I believe, the women's and men's championship titles there, and the classic Winged Eagle, everyone's favorite. Check out my homie over there in the Belt Lab. He got these to me really quickly, but yeah, back to our program. Okay, so we got Sarge looking good with the Belt Lab belt, and then yeah, he's got his AR with extended mag and bayonet, and then just a really cool gear set. It took me forever to get this one because yeah, I mean, I saw Mark in the winter, and then hadn't gotten anything since. But yeah, as you can see, the bullhorn fits there. And then he's got that 1911 that fits right there in the army pack and canteen. I did have to throw a little bit of blue tact. The peg didn't fit in there perfectly, but that could be me. You get the mag pouch there. And really cool army belt there. And Sarge looking good. This is the ultimate Sarge to me. Speaking of ultimates, right? Just really cool. That championship title from the Belt Lab really makes it. And of course, if you want to get a better look at the Ultimate Warrior here. Yeah, as you can see, look at the detail in that championship title. Could use a little bit of gloss, kind of like this, but of course the cost would be up for 3D printed, but nice design there. The plates are great. And you get plenty of beads in case those fall off, and these come Velcro on. It might be a little oversized for this Elite, but, you know, he's going to hold it up anyway. And as far as this title is concerned as well, there's Velcro that kind of slipped off a little bit. Could use a little paste, but check it out, though. Check out the detail. The G.I. Joe title, had to get it. Go check out Gridiron and the Belt Lab. And that's the shout for now, guys. That is the shout for now. But up next, here it is. Defining Moments. There's a clear picture from Ringside Collectibles, a.k.a. wrestlingfigures.com. We're going to start off first with, I'm going to go, in my opinion, worst to best. There's no worst in this set. I love this set. Of course, it was revealed at WrestleMania weekend. I was there the second this went up on Ringside Collectibles. I ordered it. John says I didn't, but he shipped it out quickly. I don't know what happened. Maybe there's so many people ordering the Elite defining moments that didn't ship, or maybe I just ordered it when I got home. I don't know. I'm full of crap sometimes, as you guys know, but that's all on the fun of a toy kind of Moody. And but yeah, up first, we're gonna start up with my man, the Hitman. All right, guys, what you can see here is Bret the Hitman Hart, and I tricked him out. I tricked him out because there's another shout out, guys, and I'm going to give you a QR code too. QR code coming through. JPD Customs. There you go. There's that QR code. He did the shiny glasses. So there you go. JPDcustoms.com. Fellow Masshole. That's what's up. That's what's going on. And you can find him at JPD Customs. Anyway, he sent me a couple of these bad boys, some glossies for my sunnies, for my Bret Hart sunnies. And as you can see, there's a nice reflective. And so I replaced the sunglasses that come with Bret Hart. Sunglasses that come with Bret Hart. I replaced them for this defining moments just to give it some pizzazz. Because you know what? The shine on these glasses, I believe, is far better than the one you get at Target, or it could be the same. I'm just getting some good lighting. So who knows what that. But yeah, I replaced them. These are from the Ultimates. And then I threw on Razor Ramon's Intercontinental title there just to give him, because there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, if you're a Bret Hart fan, this is the one you want. This is the one you probably bought and the one you're going to get. And you're going to find it probably a lot easier because it's at, Target or whatever. But why not have them both? So there's a comparison. As you can see, they don't look a whole lot different. Take off the sunnies. Take those off carefully there. And look at that. You pretty much getting the same face sculpt from the Ultimate Legends Edition and defining moments. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, he's great. But check this out. This was a total surprise because in the box, you never know that you got a cool looking Bret Hart logo on the back. And part of me wonders if this pleather jacket should have been separate in the box. And I'll show you the box in 1 second. We'll go through the boxes as well as the figures. I'm not going to go too crazy with, these are elites. So there's no butterfly joints. There's no drop down hits. These are elites. And if you're watching this review, you've probably collected elites already. So there you go. But this is just to get a good look at it. And if you want to open up Bret Hart, pretty much same thing. I mean, the legs are a little different, as you can see there. Kind of a more, it's Ultimate, a lot more pizzazz. Love the legs on the Ultimate. As you can see in the boot, kind of the stars remind me a little bit of the CM Punk Chicago thing. But yeah, a little more plain Jane, less paint apps, less detail. Just a pink star there. No black outline. But as you can see, there's a lot more black heading into that pink. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about the jacket. It looks kind of cheap, but then this is, like I said, a nice surprise. And he took down his clone. But all right, we're gonna check out the bunsies. Oh, there goes his head. Anyway, these things are gonna happen. This is not an edited review, but yeah, as you can see, I'll even raise up the title. I'm not gonna bother taking it off, but check it out. A lot more detail on the Ultimate. The Ultimate is the Ultimate, but the caveat of getting this is you do have a rare jacket. I mean, this is first time in the line as far as I'm concerned. So really cool. And of course, this was during his battle with none other than the rowdy one, Roddy Piper. So I want to show you guys a couple more comparisons real quick before we get to the boxes. Probably should have did that first, but whatever. I'm a talk show host. I'm not a reviewer. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I promise you. All right. And like I said, it's a joke kind of June, so anything can happen on a toy kind of mood, and you get Destro. But I believe this is the Roddy Piper that faced him at WrestleMania 8, and you can square back here, and then showing you the figure again, we've got the shirt. So we've got the shirt, and we'll do that again. Yeah, that looks similar. That looks like the shirt. Looks like the shirt to me. You got the long blonde hair. It's a little brown here on Piper. A little more brown than I wanted. Should have been a little more dirty blonde, but of course I got a custom Iron Grenadiers shirt, and I got to bend the knee so he fits with classified. Of course, these are bigger than classified joints, as we can see here. And this is a Bret Hart. This is a Bret Hart review, and here we are doing our Joes. But as you can see, Sergeant Slaughter is a lot taller than Roddy in real life, and I got him bent knees, and they're about the same height. So that's the scale, in case you're wondering. But it works for me. But circling back with Bret the Hitman Hart, gotta say, I absolutely thank you, JPD, man, because what a difference it makes getting these shiny sunnies. Get yourself some shiny sunnies. And that Intercontinental belt, this probably should have been the defining moments. I know it's a cost-cutting measure, of course, because you get in deluxe boxes and whatnot, but Intercontinental title, he won it from Piper, right? And let's see what we got. All right, so doing boxes. And there's a big deal about the boxes here. Just to let you know, comes with 2 open hands. Doesn't come with fisties. And Bret Hart's known for his mean punch. Just ask Shawn Michaels and ask Vinnie Mac. But there's a look at the box. I love the art. I love the art behind the box. It's really cool. And yeah, side panels. And then on the back, the bio about him and Roddy from WrestleMania 8. And yeah, 2 Canadians went to war. And yeah, these are beautiful. These are beautiful boxes. Just give you a little bit of a leeway. Has Bret the Hitman Hart. So just to compare, because I got him right here, so why not? It's Sting! Anyway, I'll pull back. And we got ourselves, there you go. Size difference. Let's even these up a little bit. All right. Now you can see. We got a little bit of a size difference there. And the old defining moments. There was another stage of defining moments. I don't believe I got into those. That's middle between these. I believe that's the original set and the lower set. But in the comments, please correct me if I'm wrong. So I haven't had the define. I believe these original defining moments. I also have this one, which to me, this should have been the ultimate Stone Cold. If you're going to re-release something, the 3 belts, Smoking Skull title. I mean, that's the Stone Cold. Of course, windows were open in the back. So yeah, this is the OG defining moments as far as I'm concerned. And they're massive. So actually, they don't line up, right? But I really do appreciate the fact that these are tiny. But they don't have the peg here, as you can see. And these could never hang on the wall anyway. These were a mess. If you could see this, you can. How do you even hang that on the wall? It ends up like this. So that was signed by the Stinger at StarCast back before the before times, right? So yeah, there's the box. And before I even forget, you can order all of these separately or together in this beautiful set right here. And there we go. We got a good shot at it right now. Let's see if we can get here we go. And you know what? I was expecting a bigger box, and now I know why. Defining moments are not the size. I was like, oh, was there a mistake? Did I just get, no, it was but what's nice is you can display this in your room so much easier than the mailer I thought the size was going to be. But beautiful side panel. Of course, it's ringside exclusive. And then, yeah, more again. And then, yeah, just really cool. Shows all the defining moments. I will go through the defining moments of each figure in this review. But, yeah, you got to get them all. Even if, even if Bret Hart was, just to give you an idea of the size of the box, even though this one's plain Jane and he doesn't have the shiny sunglasses and Intercontinental title, I'll still give this figure 3.5 whiskeys. If you don't own a Bret Hart, this is a good place to start, right? It's got the face sculpt from Ultimate Edition and believe it was Elite Series 94 as well. So a little more plain Jane, a little more old school than the Ultimate. But like I said, the back of the jacket logo, you wouldn't even know that in the open packaging. So anyway, that's Bret Hart, and we're gonna move on to our next one. And there you go. There's the moment after the match, homies. And there's a little bit of red there. I'm surprised they already went kind of bloody with a couple characters in the set, and there could have been some through line story as there is with Hell in the Cell, and maybe added a little bit of shine to the Hitman, but that didn't quite happen. So next figure up is his longtime nemesis, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Big fan of HBK and HBK figures in general. I think overall they've done a tremendous deal with head sculpts. It's good to see Bret the Hitman Hart finally getting recognized with some good sculpts. I mean, their first Ultimate Edition was decent, but a little goofy compared to what we've gotten with Shawn. And yeah, so we'll hit up Shawn Michaels right now if I can get my hands on this figure. What else we got? All right, cool. And there's the super kick to Psycho Sid and from Royal Rumble. And here we go. All right, and so here's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Really good face sculpt, but I don't know. It's good, but he looks tired. He looks a little sleepy. This is post-match, he was happy. I don't know. They found him in the locker room several hours before this. But it's a great likeness, and it's captivating, but I don't know how I feel about this, and I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, I think you guys can see the material here. It is weird. It's more that it's not even pleather. It's like some flexy plastic stuff going on. And yeah, I'm really afraid of ripping this up. This, of course, got his cool cowboy hat. As you can see, yeah, when you take the cowboy hat, he's not showing a whole lot. It's a great sculpt if you're just finding like GQ magazine HBK, but as far as like getting ready for a defining moment in this match, I don't know if that's a look. I was really excited for it at first, and now that I have it, I'm like, this is the pose I want. This is the pose I want. And look, yeah, sometimes we've seen those HBK faces in the past, and they haven't been the best. The Ultimate face sculpt is decent. I forgot which one that was, but I got it right here. I forgot which number, but as you can see, pretty good. Love the outfit, but yeah, a little, I don't know how I feel about that one, but at least he's in the moment, in the defining moment. This other one, not quite in the moment. All right, let's take a look at how he looks. And this is, like I said, this is on the fly. It is hot in my room because if I run the AC, it's going to make some noise. And yeah, I'm a little worried about this. It doesn't articulate too well with this on, but it is flexy, but I'm just real nervous. I'm real nervous now that this thing's going to rip, but it does have good designs on it. It's really cool. And it's a little sci-fi cowboy-y. It's real funky for Shawn, but as you can see, let's get that sculpt back on. All right, he's looking good. Get the tap there, and so look at these hands, right? Yeah, it works. There's a little bit of red from the glove, kind of on the wristband that. And of course, the peg probably should have been painted a blue or a red because you get that skin. right there. I don't know if you can. There we go. And so yeah, it's a little weird. And he, of course, he's getting the punch hands. He's like, yeah, man, come on, dude. Yo, bro. Let's get the legs in here. All right. So actually, good news is the pants, they just drop right off, just like real life, right? They come off pretty quickly, and a little less nervous about these pants. Well, somewhat, but anyway, he looks good. I love the duds. The tights are great. Hart, and of course, doing it for Texas, right? So really cool colors. Got the Ranger outlook. He looks really cool, but man, maybe just that pose I had. He looks all right. He looks straight. I like the face. Hey, if this is my second favorite of the bunch and that Bret Hart was the first, this is a damn good set. So a little bit of spoilers, but yeah, there's the back and there's the Heartbreak Kid. And this is an ode to Texas, man. You guys are San Antonio wrestling fans. You're going to want these. And boots look good. Some good stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to go too crazy on the articulation. It's your basic, not your basic articulation, but your basic elite. So, of course, we always have these issues here with tights whenever, and we'll go over that later. But, yeah, the chest hair, stomach hair looks good. Overall, this is a damn good figure. It's a damn good figure. I'm almost wondering if this should be number 2, but it's a toss-up, man. It's a toss-up. I'm a little worried about this kind of stuff, but it got off easy. It wasn't too bad. The outfit, Heartbreak Kid, looking good. Let's go over the box real quick. And actually, I'll show you a couple more HBKs. You got old Shawn when he went, not too old Shawn, but old Shawn against Undertaker. And you got like kind of the first iteration of the Heartbreak Kid post Rockers. So looking good there. The greatest hits, Shawn probably has the best face, but I don't have that one yet. Got to eventually grab that one. I'm kind of biding my time on that set. I probably should have got it, but yeah, there he is a little. So those are the 4 Shawns I have. I'm pretty happy with all of them. They're all good. As you can see, this face sculpt's really excellent. And yeah, it's good to see Shawn and everything he could do. So let me grab the boxes. And that would be cool if I could find them. And of course, it's the boxes right in front of me. That's why people edit their reviews. So anyway, you got the basic grab hands, grab titles, kind of wrestling, somewhat hands, microphone hands, if you will, But yeah, I mean, these are elites, defining moments are elites. So they're pretty good for what they are, but a lot of reuse. So there's that. And then we have the box. Pull you up here. And I love, once again, the artwork in the back of the box is excellent. The logos are so cool. Side panel, excellent. And yeah, let's talk about 97 at the Alamo Dome. That's why he's dressed up in those duds. Of course, all built up with Jose Lothario. And yeah, but he captured the title. Doesn't come with the title. Our friend Steve Ozer, he was basically saying, yeah, it's like you've gotten a lot of these titles. As you can see, I'm reusing them from other figures. So if it can save you a few bucks, do you really need that many titles? I kind of get it, but then yeah, these are not the ultimate. These are defining moment. Defining moment is winning a title. Coming with a title couldn't be bad, especially when you had this Legends Warrior. Of course, he didn't come with that custom title, but he did come with championship titles. So, all right, next up we have. This was tough for me. Between 1 and 2. But yeah, I went with good old Mick Foley. And yeah, it's going to be interesting why. As you can see, Hell in a Cell, Mick Foley. And yeah, he's awesome. And I don't know, man. When he went up against Undertaker, this is a true defining moment. The other two, yeah, I don't know. I guess wearing your home colors, winning the world title, definitely a defining moment. And whenever you could beat the greatest heel of all time, Sans Iron Sheik or whatever, or Andre and Roddy Piper, it's a defining moment. But yeah, Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, and Mick Foley. So we already did get that Undertaker Ultimate, and there they are. Undertaker, we got him. He's all decked out, but yeah, this was the duds we had from Hell in a Cell. Pretty easy to find at this point. So if you missed out, grab Taker. He was the clearance out on Target at one point, so check it out. But more on that in a sec. This is Mick Foley. I was super excited to get this because I don't have a Mick Foley. So let me tell you, if you don't have a Shawn Michaels, if you don't have a Bret Hart, you don't have a Mick Foley, this box set is for you. I'm sure you grabbed the 101 Cody. And if you didn't, you know, of course, spoiler alert, he's coming next. But all right, let's take a look at Mick. Torso, yeah, not too accurate, right? He's pretty frumpy. You could see, I mean, he's kind of well put together here. This chair, as I showed you in the image earlier, let's pull that up. He used a different chair, and that's because this doesn't come with a chair. Sorry, I am really beefing up my defining moments figures because they look great in the box, and if I'm opening them, I'm gonna have some fun with them. So here's why he's number 2 and not number 1. That's kind of it. I mean, the mask comes off easily. Oh, so does the head. But yeah, I mean, it's Mick. This would have been nice, soft goods, you know, and that would have really made it something else. The face is okay. This one, I'm not big on it, but the mask makes that face for sure, as you can see, and it really hooks in the back. It's really cool. Yeah, just kind of going around. You got the thumbtacks. Some people have made fun of those. I don't think it looks too bad, to be honest. I don't hate how it looks, but you know, it's some detail. So boots looking good. Like I said, he doesn't have a torso. And shout out to Mark Webber. This must be your favorite figure of all time because there's no insane torso you can make fun of, but just kind of plain. I mean, I don't know. No, he didn't use Mr. Sacco in this, but just, you know, besides the mask, there's nothing else. But there's more. Hold those horses. All right. Sorry, got all kind of stuff all over here. It's a madhouse. So look, there's the face of Foley. And let's see if we can get a better look. You got the tooth that went up his nose and snot. And you get, I don't know if you could tell in the lighting, but that's a bloody lip. And they don't really do blood on figures. So we got ourselves a bloody figure. I mentioned that blood could have been across Bret Hart. And we do have a bruised figure coming up next. But yeah, you get a little bit of bloody lip there. And I love the sculpts, right? So these are great sculpts. And yeah, sadly, it only just comes with the opposite hands. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot. So a chair would have helped. And we've seen chairs. I mean, we've seen chairs in an Adam Cole figure for $20, right? So I guess you're paying a little more with the ringside. I think a chair would have been great. A tan chair. We don't have a tan chair. We haven't had one at least in a long time, as far as I know. So that would have been something else. That would have been real special for Mick. But let's check out the box. All right, so we got our packaging here, our defining moment. Once again, I mean, look at that, right? This is why we're buying this set. You get the box set, you got the cool smiley face with the, you know, the mask from the the mental home and whatnot, the psych ward, if you will, that whole gimmick. And yeah, just really cool looking art. That would have been a cool sculpt too. Making that kind of smirk. But then, yeah, there's the story about, you know, the 98 King of the Ring. And of course, we all thought it was called Hell in a Cell, that I bet, just because of this match and how crazy it was. There's been documentaries on this. And that's how, intense this match was. But overall, this is a great figure and probably a little higher on my list because I don't have a Mick. I don't have a Mick at all. I don't have a Mick Foley. I don't have a Mankind. And, it's blasphemous that I don't. And I want to show you this face sculpt one more time with the mask. But yeah, like I said, these are great face sculpts. They're both awesome. And then, of course, you could pair Gold Mick up with The Undertaker. But one more defining moment. And we got ourselves, that's right, Cody Rhodes. And you gotta love the fact that they had three classic figures, retro figures, if you will, and then threw in a Cody Rhodes from an event from a year ago or 2 years ago, whatever. So Hell in a Cell, he has, as you can see, the cowbell bull rope with Seth freaking Rollins. Of course, Seth donning his Daddy Dusty's gear that got under the skin. But the most important part of this was the fact that he wrestled and won the match with a torn freaking pec. Absolute defining moment, but a bit of a surprise to get this so soon, and a pleasant surprise, if you will. Real thrilled about that we got this Cody. And let's take a look, right? Let's do it. So we got ourselves Cody Rhodes, and he's awesome. He's number one because the way I look at it is I don't have the Ultimate Edition yet. Sadly, the Comic-Con one, I should get it soon, but I do have 101. But to me, this is a step up, and I'll show you in a sec. So we have the defining moments, and as you can see, he's got white tight on the side, the cool American Nightmare logo on the boot. See if we can get a good look at that. There we go. And of course, the other colors. And then, so we know about these weight belts. They're not accurate, but it doesn't bother me a whole lot. I mean, it'd be cool for an update. They said they're not going to put money towards update that right now, but it looks cool, at least aesthetically, if not realistically. But the bull rope is dope too. So before we get into comparing 101, sorry about that shake. But before we get into comparing defining moments and 101, I do want to just get a nice, good look at Cody. And look at that. Look at that torn pec. And yeah, if you look at the real picture, it's pretty close. It is pretty close. That's a great paint job that they did here. And face sculpt's tremendous. And this bell, even though it doesn't ring or anything, make any noise, it is really, you could do a lot with it. It's plastic, but it's flexible. They use real rope, that would be something else. But this is an elite, not an ultimate. So but either way, I mean, there's a whole lot you could do. You could, tie someone up. We don't want to go there, but looking good, as you can see, tights on the crotch. And there we go. We're going there. But yeah, comparing the two Codys, this is 101 and this is defining moments. You're going to see some updates there. So you got 101 on the left and defining moments on the right. Let's try to get there. See if we can get them to look. There we go. I think we got a little more detail on the defining moment, and we do. We do for sure. Look at the eyes. They're just far more piercing, right? And I think the hair is pretty much the same. The one on the left still looking pretty good, but yeah, I think, look at that. You could tell cheekbones, everything, but yeah, looking good even from a profile. These are excellent figures. Now they look at it, I should have had Cody higher on my list. Shout out to Wrestling Figure News. We did an awesome figures of the year, and I think he had Cody 101 number one so far. I didn't even have him on my list, but now that I'm comparing him to defining moments, I'm really appreciating the basic one even more. But yeah, this is absolutely just the risk they took. Not a risk at all, but it is reuse. As you could totally see, it's repaint. But it's a great repaint. The bull rope, adding more paint to the face sculpt, just the torn pec. It's terrific. It might be the easiest, other than Bret Hart, the easiest paint. And I was more excited to get Mick to my line, but this Cody rocks. Let's show you the box. All right, so coming with Cody also is two more sets of hands. So, and they all have, the tape on the right hand as well. And you got, so that's why Bret Hart should have included punching hands. Not sure why he didn't. All right, taking a look at the box. Of course, the American Nightmare logo there. You got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes insignia, Ringside Collectibles exclusive. And of course, just telling you about last year's Hell in a Cell against Seth freaking Rollins. And we got some about Seth freaking Rollins in a second. But yeah, number one. And so I'm going Bret Hart, 3.5. Shawn Michaels, 4. Mick Foley, I'll go 4.25. And this Cody, I'll give this one 4.5. Just because if you don't have the 101 and you want the torn pec, you're really going to appreciate this. So overall, it's a great set. If you don't own the Bret Hart, it's better than a 3.5, but just awesome stuff. Moving on now is our Ultimate Edition. Some of you guys might have already gotten this by now. And but yeah, we've got it. I got it in hand. I haven't had a chance to review it yet. But shout out to Wrestling Figure News and WrestlingFigures.com. And we got some cool images from both, as you can see. So Ultimate Edition, Wave 17, Andre the Giant, and Seth freaking Rollins. These figures rock, man. They're just so good. And yeah, let's start off with the first one. Let's do it. Let's rock. All right. So from the French Alps, Andre the Giant. Yeah, Andre, I was completely thrown off. And there's his Elite 100 kind of sticking out his neck, and he's got Hogan's thing. But I was a little bit thrown off by the shirt, But I guess he did wear it. I don't know. I mean, and he is from Grenoble, France. But, I guess it was from the WrestleMania 3 match. But, I don't know. You probably won't have the shirt on in my display. But as you can see, we're getting the same title. I think there was a sell-through on the 100. Or actually, no, it was the Ultimate Edition. They also have the black title. But I love the navy blue. It pops more on the black uniform, as you could see. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a look at both 100 and 101, 100 and the Ultimate Edition 17. So, but yeah, this Andre, I mean, yeah, that shirt is really weird, right, on him. But soft goods is always good. The Ultimate Edition, it's what it's known for. Of course, you got your butterfly joints that we didn't get on the other figures. And a little bit of drop down hip, so it's not like you're going to be super kicking too many people like Shawn anyway. But you got the Spock hands, really funky, pointing Hulk Hogan. I come to you, brother. But yeah, anyway, he's looking crazy, Andre. And the biggest thing about this Andre figure was this. That's obviously a major problem at the torso. Yeah, the tights are just, where are they going? What is happening here? Yeah, so, really weird, hopefully, I don't know if soft goods, that might be problematic as well. But, yeah, and I don't know if you even need butterfly joints with Andre, but, yeah, he's good. He's classic Andre. I know Kyle Peterson, another shout out, previous guest, he had him as his number one Andre of all time, and he's reviewed just about every damn wrestling figure there's ever been. So that's saying something. And here's just a look at the box with the accessories. Of course, it has the shirt there, title here. Check out these face sculpts. I'm not going to go through them all on the figure, but you got the googly-eyed one. The other one is pretty similar, as you can see. The other two are this quirky little, it's Andre. He's a big menacing giant. That's kind of why I love this one. It's kind of comedic and menacing at the same time. But yeah, lots of hands, as every Ultimate does. And yeah, I love the packaging, of course, the sidebar. And yeah, the back of these with the stats and everything, they're always good. And yeah, it's a good addition. It's if you don't have Andre, this is the Ultimate version, right? I mean, Andre he's toyetic, but he's not. It's like he's a big giant, and now you got butterfly joints and you can do higher slaps and all that stuff, but he's just a big guy in a big black underwear. There's not a whole lot to him, and I guess the shirt adds some flavor, but it's real goofy in my opinion, but good goofy. That's what I love about the Ultimate Edition. They're going to give you goofy stuff every single time. So, all right. And of course, Ringside Collectibles. But wait, that ain't it. That ain't it, kids, because we've got ourselves a hell of a figure. And it is the Ultimate Seth Rollins. I'll show you the box real quick just to get that out of the way, the sidebar. And then the back is really cool. The statistics. He is a vision. He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins. And man, Seth Rollins, I was not much of a fan of his, even, as Tyler Black and the Shield. I always thought he was cool or okay or whatever. I don't know. Like, he's cool, but I was never like big on him until like recently, man. He's owning professional wrestling at the moment. As you could see, you got an additional 2 sets of hands into what he's got. So, but actually with this one, that is wrong. You got 4 sets of hands on this one, or shall I say 3 sets of hand and 1 extra hand. So a lot of stuff here, 2 face sculpts in addition to his face sculpt. They're all amazing. I mean, I love them all. I love just, you got the in the match. You could probably use that one against Cody, and then just kind of the chilling one. And but nothing beats this one. Nothing beats this face sculpt. But look at this guy. It is unbelievable. This is one of the best wrestling figures of the year. And actually, it's probably one of the best figures of the year, period. I mean, this fur coat is, wow. It is astonishing. And as my buddy, the wrestling DeLorean Justin mentioned, this is coming over from the Barbie team, right? I mean, getting those materials over. But yeah, just the fur is amazing. And yeah, this soft goods is top notch. And yeah, I'll do a little Rick Rude and pull it off him and everything. But yeah, that face sculpt also is just him kind of, he could have the embracing the cool and maybe give him some shades. But I also do love the sculpt kind of in the moment, maybe singing. Whoa. Yeah, sorry, I'm not in the singing moment. I probably should have drank a lot more water before doing that. But anyway, it's Seth freaking Rollins, right? I mean, he is the revolutionary, the evolutionary. He is all. He's like the Galactus right now. He is the world champion. Sorry, I don't have a cool third party. I should have hit up Belt Lab, right? For the new WWE world title. But yeah, as you can see, butterfly joints, get the drop down hips there. So, but yeah, just look at the pattern. Look at it. Just, this is beautiful. Just the way the aesthetic of this is, just the detail all the way from the boots of tights, chest hair, stomach hair looking good. Love that face sculpt. He is tremendous, but I mean, come on. This is, Andre is a solid, I give him a solid, 4 out of 5 Ultimate. This is like a 6 out of, I mean, this is tremendous. This is my my favorite wrestling figure of the year by far. 5 whiskeys all the way. And that's why I say the best for last, kids. But don't sleep. Go get yourselves a Seth freaking Rollins. And you can do that right here. Ringside Collectibles.com, wrestlingfigures.com. Thanks again, sending out the defining moments that I purchased during WrestleMania weekend, sending that out to me quickly so I could do this cool review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We also have the Instagram, Ringside Collectibles. They have almost 300,000 followers, almost half of what I have. So, no, I'm kidding, guys. But once again, I hope you guys had a good time. It's Travis Moody, and we went through the defining moments from the Elite. And, you know, expect a lot of reveals come WrestleMania weekend. I can't wait to see the guys. Maybe I'll be presenting for, or maybe not present, but working for them down on the floor. So if you go to Comic-Con, maybe I'll be there at the booth for Mattel. If not, I'll be hanging out with them, with Bill, Steve, and John from Ringside. So it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait. And we'll get some more reviews for you guys. Of course, we continuing a Joe kind of June. We've got shows every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are covering G.I. Joe till the end of June. And then July, we're going to go crazy, right? It's Comic-Con season. So we're just going to go all out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Follow us at A Toy Kind of Mood on Instagram, at A Toy Kind of Mood, also on Twitter. And make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We do intend to bring some more of these kind of extended review content, if you will. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you in the toy aisle.